I got a publisher for my game. So you must have heard about Nikhil Malankar, who is an Indian game developer and runs a company named Gameon. He also runs a YouTube channel in which he announced that he is going to publish our games, and he's going to spend around rupees 5 lakh on all the games. So I also sent them my game to review it. After that, I totally forget about that thing and started working on my game Piggy Tries Again, which is now available on the Play Store. But on 29th of July, I received a mail from them which said that they have accepted my game Bomber 2.0 and they are going to publish that game, which was really cool. And after a certain sending and receiving of emails from them, I got a mail from them which was regarding the publisher agreement, an agreement between a developer and publisher, which contain different terms and conditions regarding this whole publishing process. And one point of that publisher agreement was very new to me, which I never know it would be there. The point was that the game would be published under their name. As I have never worked with a publisher, I never know this is what actually happens, and I asked many of the developers regarding this and they said, yeah, that's how publishing works. So I earlier thought that that would not be the case and I am not going to allow them to publish my game under their name. But after a bit of thinking, I finally agreed to that agreement due to some reasons. So the reasons why I agreed to this proposal was because firstly, I have never worked with any publisher and this would be a new experience for me and I would learn something new from this. Also, I have heard that if a developer sends his game to a publisher to publish, some international publishers, then many of the times it happens that the publishers are copying the game from the developer and they are publishing it under their name without giving any credits to the developer. So in this case, I can be sure that this is not going to happen and either my game is going to be accepted or rejected, but nothing else would happen. The second thing is, in the agreement it was also written that all the source code of the game would reside under the developer only, and the final say for any changes that would be made under the game would also be in the hands of the developer. Also, the whole credit for the development of that game would also be regarding the developer. The publisher would only be involved in advertising the game. So I thought that there is nothing bad in publishing it under their name. Also, my game is never being played by a larger audience. Only my family members or my friends or the Discord members or those who follow my YouTube channel has only downloaded and played my game. So this would be a kind of exposure for my game and for me also. So that's why I agreed to this agreement, and let's see what happens. So now as Bomber 2.0 has been selected to be published by them, so for now I have stopped working on my game Piggy Tries Again and I would update it later on, but now I'm only focusing on Bomber 2.0. And I also made some great changes into the game which I'll show you a bit later, but the link of the game is in the description. You can download it from the Play Store and the link of my Discord server would also be in the description, so you can give me the feedbacks what more changes I can do, as very soon my game would be in the publishing process. So let's see what are the new things that are implemented in my game and what else you can accept. So for all those who don't know much about my game, its name is Bomber 2.0. It is a casual arcade game in which you control a plane, you can change its direction and shoot missiles down to the enemies. If these missiles hit the enemy trucks or the enemy cars, then you earn a point and the car explodes. And if the missiles hits the land, then you lose a life and finally your plane explodes. So it is a basically arcade survival high score game. And in this game you have to deal with many enemies such as a normal car enemy, a shooting truck enemy, a laser beam enemy, and also an enemy that if you would kill, you would earn a life. After you kill a certain amount of enemies, you will encounter a boss in this game. So there is a deadly boss battle in this game. So the things that I have implemented in this game that are new from the previous version are, firstly I have changed the color scheme of the game. I have switched this game to a different color palette which is a mixture of yellow, blue and black colors, and this look much more vibrant and good to this kind of game. The next thing that I have changed is the look and feel of the leaderboard system. I have copied basically all the leaderboard system code of my current game Piggy Tries Again and pasted in this leaderboard, in which you can see all the players that are playing the game currently and all their current ranks. Also, there is a dedicated section for you to look at your name and your rank and your best score. So this looks much better than the previous system, because in the previous system you could only see your rank and top 10 players of the game, but now you can see everybody else who is playing with you. Apart from the leaderboard system, I have also changed the look of the shop menu. Previously it was just a vertical layout, but now I have changed it to a grid layout, and also I have increased the number of sprites that you can unlock in the shop. So in the currently published version of this game, you can only purchase 5 different sprites for your plane. But now I have increased that number to 10 different sprites, and if I get the time, I'll increase that some more also. And the rest thing related to the main menu is almost same. The tutorial is same, the settings is same, the credit section is same. I need to change it, I guess, later on. But one big change that I have implemented in this game, not permanently for now, but I would keep it in the game if it works fine, is the introduction of the challenge mode in the game. So if you hit the play button now, you can see there is a pop-up window which asks you to choose between 2 modes, a normal mode and a challenge mode. The normal mode is simply the mode which I showed you previously, in which the main motive of this mode is to get to the high score. But I have implemented a similar challenge mode also. The gameplay of this mode would be almost similar. One thing that is different in this mode is the main aim of this mode would not be to just reach the high score, but there would be certain challenges given to you and you have to complete those challenges. If you complete those challenges, then the level ends and you have to ascend to the next level. So I think this mode would act as some kind of side missions for the player, and if you are bored with the normal mode, then you can try out some new challenges. One of my friends suggested that when the plane dies and when it is going down and bursting, so when it bursts, you can burst all other trucks that are around it, so it would give a cool effect. So yeah, I have implemented that thing also here. One thing that I have changed in my game was, earlier to show that there is a damage to your plane, I freeze the game for a split seconds and then the game goes on. But as I got the feedback of many of the players, they thought that it was some kind of issue with the optimization of the game and the game was lagging when the missile hits the land. So I need to change that feature to something like when you deal any damage, then the screen would blink red and it would show you that your plane is being hurt. So these were the features that I'm able to implement for now, but some more features are coming, such as I want some more enemies in my game and some more randomness in the instantiation of these enemies, so that you are encountered with different set of enemies or some random set of enemies each time you play the game. Also, I need to think about some cool challenges to be added on the challenge mode. Next thing I want is some more unlockables in the game, like some more unlockable planes, more than 10. Also, I'm thinking of adding of some kind of unlockable music in that game, so that the player can go to the shop and buy some music and that music would be the background music of the game. Some more things that we can add in our game are some kind of combo system in which players are forced to play it in a fast way so that they earn more coins and similar things like that. Yeah, I know all these things looks a bit overscoped for such a short time, but we'll try to do as much as possible. So stay tuned for that. And that is it for today. Make sure to download the game from the link in the description and send me the feedbacks. If you like the video, please consider subscribing and press the bell icon so that you are notified each time I post a new video. We'll see you in the next video. Till then, dream big, hustle hard, and keep watching The Techpreneurs. Bye.